We're here downtown at Toscano Porchetta, the brainchild of Michael Toscano, a well-known low-country chef. He owns La Farfalle and Toscano Fagazzi, which we went to earlier. I'll leave a link at the end for you to check that one out. He is known for making amazing sandwiches here. It's super popular, and his focaccia bread, some of the best you're ever gonna find. Let's check it out. I'm a Charleston native. I love to go on cruises, travel to amazing places, and enjoy local cuisine. This is local Charleston. Now, one of the great things about the location of Porchetta is its location is close to parking. This is the MUSC parking garage, and as you can see, it is literally right next door to the restaurant. That way, you don't have to walk half a mile just to get here. Michael and his wife designed the place to look like the mini cafes they went to in their European travels. They have no tables and chairs here, but they have this nice long counter where you can stand and enjoy your sandwich. They have lots of beverages available, from sodas to waters, beer and wine, coffees, and Aperol spritzes. They have a nice selection of baked goods as well, and these are in fact made in-house. You're probably going to have to get these to go, because after you finish one of his sandwiches, you're not going to have room for it. It has a small little market area here that offers local goods as well as some pre-made meals and items. The restaurant opened in December of 2023, and ever since then they've been absolutely crushing it. They're open for both breakfast and lunch with lots of great offerings. Now, you can order ahead of time and pick it up at your convenience, which isn't a bad idea if you're in a hurry, because while we were here, there was a steady flow of customers coming and going. I'm telling you, this place is really popular. While you're waiting for your sandwich, you definitely need to peruse this little market area. I mean, look at all these beers. They have a wide variety of things. Meats, ice creams, local goods. I even found popsicles from the King of Pops here. While we were waiting, a couple came in and actually purchased a pre-made charcuterie kit. I thought that was a really great idea. They offer Lavazza coffee, which is one of the most popular Italian coffee blends you can buy. A lot of customers came here just to get a cup of coffee. I also appreciate the fact that they have a nice pitcher of ice water, so you can get yourself nice cool water anytime you want. And true to its New York vibe, they have plenty of copies of the New York Times to catch up on the latest news. Now, this is the real star of the show, their famous focaccia bread. And it is perfect focaccia. It's crispy on the outside, yet very soft and flavorful on the inside. When you walk in, you will definitely enjoy the smells coming from this rotisserie, cooking their chicken, their pork, and their prime rib to absolute perfection. Now, porchetta is known in Italian cooking as a young pig that's been boned, seasoned with garlic, rosemary, black pepper and fennel, and roasted slowly, then sliced for sandwiches. Now, while I was waiting for my order, I couldn't resist the chance to watch them assemble these sandwiches, and it is quite a neat process. It's almost like an assembly line. I thought it was interesting too that they put cold provolone on there, but the meat is so hot it actually melts the cheese. They finish it off with a little drizzle of oil and some spices, and when he closes it, look how big this sandwich is. It is absolutely huge. You're going to have a tough time eating a whole sandwich in one sitting, but the leftovers are great. Now, one of our sandwiches has prosciutto on it, and I thought it was really interesting watching this guy slice the prosciutto, turning that wheel, getting those slices nice and thin. Now, my wife got the porcini rubbed prime rib. We got the number 2, which came with horseradish crema and onions. Look at all the meat on that sandwich, and it was steaming when we pulled it apart. And you think that focaccia bread's going to be too much, but it isn't. It's so light and airy, it doesn't dominate the sandwich. And it's the perfect vessel because the beef is so juicy, you don't want your bread just getting soaked and falling apart. And the seasoning on the prime rib was top notch. Now, I, of course, had to go with their signature sandwich, the porchetta, and we got the number 1, which has crackling provolone and salsa verde. This sandwich is very hard to describe. You really have to try one to really understand. The meat was very juicy and tender, spiced just right. That melty provolone was ooey gooey. It was absolutely a fantastic sandwich. And the salsa verde gave it a nice spice kick. Now as a side, we got the roasted potatoes that are steeped in their rotisserie drippings. The drippings really helped give those potatoes a real pronounced flavor. You can really taste those meat juices saturated in them. But I tell you, we did have to take them home because you saw the size of the sandwich. We didn't have a whole lot of room for potatoes. Nonetheless, they were a yummy addition to the meal. We decided to try one of their cold sandwiches at home, so we got the whipped ricotta with orange blossom honey and black pepper. Now you can get this with prosciutto or mortadella. We went with prosciutto. Oddly enough, this turned out to be my wife and I's favorite sandwich of the three. I mean, the ricotta was so thick and so soft, and there was the perfect mixture of sweet and salty and savory. It's a delicious bite. The Toscano Porchetta can't be compared to any other restaurant because no other restaurant does what they do. And what they do is the top of their game. You owe it to yourself. You want to try an amazing sandwich, none like you've ever had before, definitely check this place out. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and follow. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps to grow the channel. And we put out a new restaurant video each week. And as always, thanks for watching.